Hi people, Seek the Visceral, aka Jesse here. How you doing? I'm doing okay. New specs? Thank you. Thank you. This is not a poetry video. Abaddon told me that I needed to make more ranty videos like I used to, so challenge accepted. Before work today I bought a magazine, 'cause that's what girls do. It's the August issue of Scientific American. I haven't read through all of it yet, but so far I have a very good brain erection. There are two articles in particular I wanted to talk about, but first I wanted to preface them with my thoughts on Tooltime's latest video called, I think it's called Humanity Isn't That Bad. I'll leave a link in the description box. He talks about how we as a society collaborate for the betterment of all, instead of just doing what we want without reason or provocation. It's a really good video, and I'm probably not doing it justice by talking about it. But let me get back to these two articles. The first one, the name of it's called Winner Takes All. It says, intense competition among scientists has led to abuses. Is there a better way? And it talks about, which everybody understands when you're growing up, and you learn about this in science class, in chemistry, biology. You learn the big names in science, and there's this thing called the priority rule. It says, since the earliest days of science, bragging rights to a discovery have gone to the person who first reports it. The priority rule. Yes, you change the landscape of society forever. You further advance science and its possibilities, but you also get bragging rights. Nowadays, in modern science, it's kind of a hindrance. The article's not that, it's only a page long, but it talks about how, scientists are aiming so high, and they want so badly for the priority rule to become theirs. They want the bragging rights that they will make mistakes. They want funding so bad that they'll cheat, or they'll make disastrous calls that will set back all types of research. And it goes on to talk about how competition needs to be phased out, and how other projects that are built on teamwork produce better results, like the Human Genome Project. It says, collaborators and networks are essential for tackling interdisciplinary problems and massive undertakings. Basically saying, fuck the priority rule. Doesn't matter who gets the credit. We're doing this for everybody. We're doing this so that we can become advanced in ways that we always wanted to. We're doing this for the greater good. And there's this other article, which I couldn't stop smiling about for like 10 minutes after I read it. These two kids, these 14-year-olds, in Swaziland, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, they won this, oh, for fuck's sake, they won a science fair, and their project was a way for farmers to grow crops in larger quantities using hydroponics instead of soil. Alright, I'm just going to read for a little bit and then I'll comment. Scientific American sponsored this, so they interviewed them and they gave them some questions. The first one is, why did you decide to enter the science fair? And one of them said, being born and raised in Swaziland, I have experienced the challenges that our country is facing. My work in many community development projects, through the mentorship of our teacher and environmental club patron, stimulated me to ask questions. And There's another question. How does your project impact the community you grew up in? And one of them answered, to solve low food productivity. I believe that Swaziland neither needs the tons of food aid coming from Western and Eastern countries, nor complex strategies the country cannot afford. Educating farmers is the key, and our experimental project has proved to be one of the best approaches. If we can empower farmers with knowledge of simplified hydroponics and production of organic crops, one challenge, food shortage, could be significantly reduced. Apart from each family having enough food, surplus crops could be sold to local markets, reducing the high food prices that are mainly a result of the cost of transporting vegetables from South Africa. In addition, the project eliminates tilling, which results in soil erosion. And I'm just going to read one more question and answer. What does this new recognition mean to you? And I'll tell you what both of them said. One of them says, it means a lot because I once considered being a scientist, and this could be the start of it all. I cannot express my feelings enough, not to mention how Swaziland could change for the better. Even if it could not change the whole country, targeting a rural community could make a difference, creating a self-sustainable community by developing the people. And the other one says, it lets me know that my age does not limit my abilities, and that I can be as useful to the community as much as any other person. Being part of a solution in a local community is as important as winning the prize. 2 14-year-olds. I'm pretty sure they weren't thinking of the priority rule at all. They're thinking about their community, how we can better function as a society through education and scientific exploration. So I'm just agreeing with Tooltime by reading these 2 articles saying, yeah, humanity isn't that bad.